Angry guy here, and women who hit the wall still think that men want them as password bros leave. Boy, oh boy, these women they're kind of delusional. Women who hit the wall still think that men want them as password bros leave. Women who are now post wall seem to believe that somehow men want to be in a relationship with a woman who has crossed the finish line. This is actually a video that I was evaluating earlier. We only got 50 seconds into the actual video, and I wanted to just jump back into it because there's so much to say about this. And these women, I mean, if you look at this woman right here, she looks like a good 50. She looks like a good 50, and she's complaining about online dating. So let's go ahead and jump into this video and see what she has to say. Like I said, we only got like a few seconds into the video before I went off on my tangent last time, which I will probably do again.
And you may want to, is this the whole swipe thing, okay? So it's all based on looks, right? So we all do it, right? Oh, he's cute, right, right, right. Oh, no, 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 no. Listen, this is what I found out. Most of the men that I would be interested in my age range, and remember, I'm a little older, they're not out there like, taking all these selfies, and they're living their lives. And the manly men, they hardly even have any photos of themselves. Like, what are they going to do? Like, be out at the hunt club or whatever? Hey, dude, can you take a picture of me for my dating profile? No, they're not. They're not. And what I found is those are the men that I like. The men that are not like the most good looking men by conventional standards. Or, I mean, everybody likes a pretty face, right?
Everybody likes a pretty face. The men that she likes are not the guys that like her, though. And she started to realize suddenly the guys that she likes, you mean guys that are professionals, guys that are like maybe around 40 years old, 45 years old, that have their lives together, that have their stuff together. She's a bit older. I told you she has to be in her 50s. And she's realizing that, but of course, the women in their 50s, they want to date 40 and 45-year-olds, all right? Because they want guys who are fit and have money. Yeah, this is how these women are working right now. They're trying to date even younger men. All right, she's realizing that these men are not going to be out in the club taking duck face photos, like looking like some looking like some thought. Because a lot of dudes are on Instagram right now looking like thoughts. Got a bunch of dudes on Instagram looking like thoughts on there, trying to attract women. Like, what the hell is this? Like, what professional man with dignity is out there looking like some it's like some TikTok thought? All right, like that's how bad things are right now. And the thing is, like, a lot of these chicks don't comprehend. I had this guy who left a comment that he said that he was 55 when he met his wife, who was 25 years old, and he was worried about the relationship. And people were saying, the age difference is so huge because like there's a 30-year age difference between them, and but it ended up working out. And I responded to him and I said, "Excuse me, the problem is that you had some low self-esteem at 35 years old. A 35-year-old woman having a pregnancy at 35, that's a geriatric pregnancy. I don't know what nonsense you're talking about. 55 years old is a young fucking man. You are a young fucking man. It's just maybe you didn't have a proper father in your life to tell you that to correct you. All right, coming around here talking about 55 years old man, acting like you're an old man at 55 with a 25-year-old. What are you supposed to be? What are you supposed to be looking at? Exactly what are you supposed to be with? A 45-year-old woman? What is a 45-year-old woman doing for you? No, I'm asking this man right now, 55 years old. And let's say she was 45 years old. What is a 45-year-old woman doing for you? She can't have children for you. She's 45, doesn't have children. She's already had a lifetime of damage, all right? So she has all this baggage. She may already have kids over her. What the hell are you talking about? What is a 55-year-old man doing with a 45-year-old woman? Why would you do that? Now, maybe if when you were 35 and you married a 25-year-old, that would be different. But at 55 years old, what are you doing with a 45-year-old woman? What the hell can a 45-year-old woman do for you? Even at 35, I'm just being honest. Even at 35, these women are post wall. They come with tons and tons of baggage. A 35-year-old woman has a ton of baggage. After 35, it is very hard to get pregnant. It becomes harder and harder to get pregnant. And there are so many risks associated with these pregnancies. And you have a lot of women like, oh my gosh, my mother gave birth at 38. Oh, my mother gave birth at 42. I know this lady who gave birth at 43. Okay, ladies, don't worry about it. You can get pregnant too. These people are idiots. Don't listen to that stupid doctor. Don't listen to that. And listen, there's this thing called in vitro, girl. You just have to freeze your eggs, and you can go on till you can give birth at 58. I know someone who gave birth at 60 even. All right, they just don't want to publish it. You can do this forever. All right. Listen to me. You live you, boo. You live you. Listen, this is the foolish shit. This is the foolish shit. And you know what the strangest thing about white women is? The way I'm talking to y'all right now, this is how white women are talking right now. White women, guys, listen to me. This is another reason why I'm done with white women in America. I want a white woman. I don't want a black. I'm just hear me out, y'all. If I want a white woman, I want a white woman who talks like a white woman. I don't want a white woman who acts like a black chick. These white women, they're all acting like black women today. They act like black women. They sound like black women. The behavior of these women, like my gosh. My gosh. All right? Filling up their lips. No, all these white women are trying to be black women. I'm so serious. Going out here getting the BBL, filling their lips, getting lip filler in their lips so their lips like they don't even look human anymore. All right? Spraying on fake tan or like are darkening your skin so much like you're like sweetie, that's not a tan, that's cancer. That's not a tan, that's cancer right there. Like seriously, like these women are out of their minds. That's why, like, if you want a white girl, go to Eastern Europe. Go to Eastern Europe where people are still they're still normal. Where they're still normal, because these white women have lost their minds in America. Like they're changing themselves, trying to be something they're not. The way that they speak, the way that they behave, it's like completely changed. Like it's just insane. It is just absolutely insane. I don't know. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying my videos and you want to see more of them, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Turn on notifications, never miss another video again, and hit the like button, because when you hit the like button, what it tells YouTube is that you want to see more of my videos, and they'll show you more of my videos in your suggested videos as well as on your homepage. But these women who hit the wall, they still think men want them. As password bros are leaving, these women who hit the wall still think that still think that men want them. And they're still going on they're still going onto these dating profiles, and they're still making these dating profiles, and they're still trying to get these guys. And now they're realizing that a lot of these men that they're looking for don't even exist, because they're seeing a bunch of thoughts on there, a lot of these men who are looking like thoughts on there, putting on their rompers, trying to, it's ridiculous.
Right? But I'm looking for somebody who is the life partner for me. So, I know I passed up a lot of really good men because I was doing like everybody else, swipe, swipe, swipe. So, think about that. Like they're out there living their lives. They're not necessarily taking these photos for their dating profiles.
Another one who.
So she admits that she literally passed up a lot of good men over the years. All right? Because she was just swiping past guys. And now they're realizing that there's no one left. Like, guys, these women had so many options, and they literally just these women blew past so many guys in their lives. Now they're literally running out of men, because men are walking away from society. They don't want to date. They don't want to have children anymore. And these women are realizing, I literally went through thousands of men, good men with money, men with dignity, men with respect, men with wealth. Some of these men were over 6 feet tall. All right? And they were not good enough for me. And by the way, guys, is it just me, or does it look like those are YouTube play buttons on her wall? Those look like YouTube play, like in the background of her wall. Is she? I don't know if she's a YouTuber or what, but those look like YouTube play buttons. Those look like a gold button as well. I don't know. I don't know.
Who learned her lesson a little too late. She followed the social trend of chasing after men who are over 6 foot and make six figures.
She followed the social trend of chasing after men who were 6 foot and and make a 6 foot. But here's the thing, guy. This guy's right and he's wrong. He's right and he's wrong. A lot of the men that she passed over. This is the sad part. Like this guy's not. This guy's getting it. He's getting it right, but he's also getting it wrong. A lot of the guys she just told you she passed over a lot of good men. A lot of the men that she passed over were 6 foot. Were 6 foot and they were making over $100,000 a year. And a lot of those men, she passed over them because they were still not good enough because there was something wrong with them. You know, oh, maybe this guy was a little too white for her. You're like, what? Maybe he was a little too. There's a lot of white women. They're like, oh, this guy's too white for me, which is basically like, oh, he's too corny for me. You know, I want someone with a little bit more pizzazz, you know, like a Latin lover, like somebody who's going to give me excitement. I'm so serious. All right. They want a Chad that's going to rock their world. They want a guy that's going to, you know, they want a guy that's going to give them excitement. Like, look, like this is what this is. The guy that they're looking for, the basic, the guy starts at 6 feet and he starts at making over $100,000 a year. All right, and that's just some women. That's like the bare minimum for some women. A lot of women, you have to make more than $100,000 a year. 100 is too little for a lot of women. That's a little. That's way too small for a lot of women. For a lot of women, $100,000 is not. It's way too small. All right. And a guy who's 6 foot is short for a lot of women. A lot of women who want a man who's taller than that. So you have to understand, she passed over a lot of those guys as well that were 6 feet, that were making $100,000 a year, all right? That had good jobs, that had influence, that had a bunch of these things, but she's determined that these guys, she determined that these guys were still not enough for her. She determined that these guys still couldn't provide for her. She determined that these guys still did not have the characteristics that she was looking for in a man. All right? Because they didn't give her the emotional roller coaster that she wanted. Oh, I don't like this about him. I'll look for someone else. I don't like the fact that I don't like how he took this photo. Oh, I don't like the fact that he's too easy to get. This guy's too nice. Okay? You know, there's no challenge. Oh, there's no challenge there. You know, if I go on a date with this guy, he's going to be too easy. You know, this is literally how it is. They passed over a lot of these guys. Like the guys that are the highest, they passed over a lot of the 5% guys. A lot of these women, they passed over 1% guys. A lot of women passed over 1% guys. 1%. And now they're older. They're running out of options, so they're realizing that they can't get the same guys that they used to be able to get. And then a lot of Plan B guys don't want to be in a relationship with them either, and they expect Plan B guys to come and save them now. They expect the guys that are 6 feet tall and make $100,000 a year. These are the Plan B guys. Guys, the guys making $50,000 a year. If you make $50,000 a year, you're not a Plan B guy. All right? If you're 5'9", you're 5'10", you're not a Plan B guy. They don't want you. The Plan B guys are the guys who are 6 feet tall. The Plan B guys are the guys making $100,000 a year. You're not those are the Plan B guys. The Plan B guys are the guys who are CEOs and have influence. Those are the Plan B guys. If you're not 6 feet tall, you're not a Plan B guy. If you're not making $100,000 a year, you're not a Plan B guy. The doctors who are tall and have lots of and make good money, you know, and have some status, those are the Plan B guys. All right? That's how messed up these women are. That's how messed up their thinking is. All right? The Plan B guys are the top 5% of guys, the top 1% of guys. These are Plan B guys. These women passed over a lot of those guys. These are the Plan B guys. All right. A lot of y'all don't even. A lot of y'all it's gonna hurt to hear this. A lot of y'all are Plan C guys. A lot of y'all listening right now are Plan C guys. Plan C. All right. Plan C. When Plan B doesn't work out, Plan C. Plan C. Plan C. It hurts to hear it. It hurts to hear it. You know what C stands for? Come up. You guys, that's what Plan C stands for. Plan C stands for come up. Because when Plan B doesn't work out, now then that's when they're forced to go look for a Plan C guy that makes less than $100,000 a year. They don't want a guy making 50 either. They're looking for a guy making at least 70. That's a guy making $70,000 a year. All right, is a Plan C guy. That's a Plan C guy is a guy that will put a roof over their head. All right, put a roof over their head, clothe them, put an iPhone, pay their phone bill, get them an Apple Watch, maybe even help them get a car, put them in a car, help them pay their bills. That's not a Plan B guy. That's a Plan C guy. That's a Plan come up guy. That's when they're like, okay, well, now homelessness is on the way, so now I'm just gonna take this guy as a come up. All right, a lot of y'all listening right now, you're not Plan B guys. You're a Plan C. You're a Plan C. That's why I tell y'all to get your passports and get the hell out of here. I saw this acronym, Save Yourself, Black Men, right? That the black guys, they came with this thing called Save Yourself, Black Men, all right? Which is basically save yourself from black women. Y'all, save yourself, white men, all right? I'm just putting that out there. The black guys are on the run right now. So I'm talking to the white dudes for the moment. Save yourself, white men. Save yourself, white men, all right? Grab your passport and get the fuck out. Grab your passport and get the fuck out. There's a lot of white guys that did this, and they those are some of the real original passport bros. But a lot of y'all white guys don't realize y'all need to leave right now. It's not safe to be around here. I'm just being real with y'all. To my white subscribers, it's not safe around here, y'all. It's not safe around here right now. Y'all need to get your passports together. All right, it's time to go. All right. It's time to go. Listen, white guys. I'm not fucking with y'all. I'm just telling y'all how it is. Grab your shit. It's time. Grab your shit. Grab your shit. It's time to go. All right? Get your passport. Grab your shit. It's time to. Listen, we're not gonna have a discussion. We're not arguing about this right now. Grab your fucking shit. It's time to go. It's time to go. You have to leave. Listen, you have to. It's time to go. All right? We've got the Philippines, we've got Thailand, there's Japan, Vietnam. There's a lot of countries in South America. A lot of white guys do very well in Thailand. I've got some stuff coming for you guys as well. Some interviews coming for you guys to help you know what countries to move to and so forth. But yeah. Listen, sorry, not sorry. But grab your shit. It's time to go. All right, it's time to go. Don't argue with me. I'm not arguing with you. All right. Do you have your passport? You don't have your passport? You need to expedite it. Grab your things. It's time to go. We'll talk about it on the plane. It's time to go. America is not a place for you anymore. All right? America is not a place for you anymore. We're not arguing about it. Grab your things. It's time to go. Let me know what you think about this. Women who hit the wall still think men want them as passport bros leave. Let's talk more about this in the comments. All right, like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, Men Walking Away, and cheers.